Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Your performance was just
Altman,
smashing.
and thank you, Teresa. I'm spending some time this year commemorating the industrial workers of the world, one of the early labor unions in this country, and particularly the music of their labor troubadour, Joe Hill, who brought a remarkable musical gift. He was a Swedish immigrant who moved to the United States in the early 20th century and joined up with the IWW, which some people call the I Won't Work Union, and became famous really because he became a martyr. He lost his life in the struggle in Salt Lake City in 1915. So this is the centennial year, 2015, and I thought now is the time to bring some of those songs back and tell his story again. And that's what I've been trying to do. And Topanga is so wonderful to make a place for this kind of music.
People were singing along with you.
Well, these songs have been sung on labor marches. They've been sung on picket lines. They've been sung in concert by, you know, Pete Seeger, Joan Baez, people that we know and have enjoyed for 50 years. It's easy to forget these songs, and you know, the economy today and workers today being put out of jobs again because of bad trade agreements and anti-union state governors like in Wisconsin. Workers have to fight these battles over and over and over again. So the things what we can learn from the people who were there first, and that's like the IWW and Joe Hill and Ralph Chaplin. He wrote the anthem of the American labor movement, Solidarity Forever, and that song traveled around the world. It became the source of the name for Solidarity. The Polish shipyard workers in Gdansk, Poland in 1989 adopted the American labor anthem Solidarity Forever as their name. Solidarity, that was the name of their their union. So our songs have literally inspired people around the world to think that by working together, solidarity forever, by not thinking that every battle has to be fought by some super person, Spider-Man, by Batman, by Superman, by all these myths that the culture creates, to think that the only hope is for some supernatural being. That's not what in the end gains people's rights. It's ordinary, common people working together and magnifying the voice of one person by joining in and organizing into a union. So I want to thank Teresa for giving me a chance to sound off a little bit here, and I hope to see you again next year. Take care. And thank Topanga again. Without this festival, we wouldn't have places where this music that's no longer really commercial. You don't hear it on the radio when you turn on AM radio. So it's up to groups of people like this working to keep a festival going for more than 50 years to keep this music alive. And they have just done a great job. So thank you so much.
Kindred spirits. Kindred
spirits indeed.
See you next year.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Here's the song Bread and Roses, written by James Oppenheim and Caroline Wilson. As we come marching, marching in the beauty of the days, a million darkened kitchens, 1,000 little lost graves are struck with all the radiance that a sudden sun discloses. For the people hear us singing bread and roses, bread and roses. The line repeats at the end of each verse, so you can sing it with me. The people hear us singing bread and roses, bread and roses, bread and roses. The roses was a symbol so so that workers would have some time at the end of the day where they were not working for bread, but could do something like take a class, paint a painting, go to a dance, do all those things that roses represent to cultivate the mind as well as feed the body. As we come marching, marching, we bow to men, for they are women's children, and we mother them again. Our lives shall not be sweated from birth until life closes. Hearts starve as well as bodies. Give us bread, give us roses. Sing it with me. Hearts starve as well as bodies. Give us bread, give us roses. As we come marching, marching, unnumbered women head go crying through their singing, their ancient cry for bread. Small art and love and beauty, their grudging spirits new. Oh yes, it's bread we fight for, but we fight for roses too. Oh yes, it's bread we fight for, but we fight for roses too. As we come marching, marching, we bring greater days, for the rising of the women means the rising of the race. No more the grudge and diverge and that toil where one reposes, but a sharing of life's glories, bread and roses, bread and roses. I'm going to ask you to help me close the show with I Dreamed I Saw Joe Hill last night. Again, thank you all for watching. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night. I met you on me. Says I met Joe, you're 10 years old. I never died, says he. Now you sing it with me. I never died, says he. In Salt Lake Joe, says I to him, standing by my bed, they framed you on a murder charge, says Joe, but I ain't dead, says Joe, but I ain't dead. They killed you, Joe, says I to him, smiling with his eyes, says Joe, what they could never kill went on to organize. Sing it again. Went on to organize. From Salt Lake to San Diego up to Maine, in every mine and mill where workers fight to win their rights, it's there you'll find Joe Hill. Everybody, it's there you'll find Joe Hill. Joe Hill ain't dead, he says to me. Joe Hill ain't never
Thank you.